Hey guys, and welcome back or welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before, and if you haven't been here before, please subscribe to be a part of the bilingual fake family, which is mostly me attempting to speak English, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and today is one of those days that it doesn't work. It's been a while, but I'm back with a project pen update. The last update I did was my July update in the beginning of August, and since then I haven't really done a project pen update. I was packing my bags for a 2-week trip to Montenegro because I was going on a holiday there. First of all, I had a lot of fun. It was really nice. It also meant that I didn't really have the time or energy to film a project pen update. Definitely needed just like a little bit of a break. I was gathering my project pen products and I was like, there's not a lot of difference compared to the August one or like the July update. I was like, I'm not gonna film a September update because there isn't much to tell. And now we're October and I have some things to say. This is my August, September and October update for my project pen. After October, there are 2 months left, November and December, you guessed that right. There isn't much time to complete the products that I wanted to pen this year. With this project pen, it's been really successful and I've been really happy with the progress and the empties and pens that I've made this year so far. From my original project pen when I started at the beginning of the year, I have like 5 products left, and you will see that after this video, I will have only 2 products left from my original project pen update, which is, in my opinion, amazing. I'm so happy that it happened. Anyway, so let's get on cracking with today's project pen, and I'm very excited to discuss my products today with you. It's gonna be a really good one. So I'm gonna go jump right into it with my 2 empties, and they are 2 lip gloss empties. We had the Tower 28 Always Milky Lip Jelly, and this is the shade Cashew. This is a product that has been, I think, in this year's project pen, in previous project pen, one of my favorite lip glosses. I think it was really nice and glidey and glossy. I just wanted to get it over with because I knew that it was going bad, like it was really going off, and the smell was not what it used to be. Like it used to be this like caramel scent, and it's not that at all. Also, the weirdest thing happened where I have product in the cap. This used to be completely clear, but it isn't anymore. That is my first project pen empty of this video, and I'm so happy. The other gloss is currently in my empties bag, but I just don't feel like getting up, and it is my Colourpop Luxe lip gloss in the shade Glacier, which was their collaboration with Raw Beauty Christie. Now, if you know about that collaboration, you have been in the game for a very long time. That collaboration was, I think, during COVID or something like that, or just before COVID, I don't remember. It had to go. It was, man, it's also just such an uncomfortable gloss, and I really had to power through it to keep on using it. And then the product that was left inside of it was actually so gloopy already that a lot came out and then a lot was put on the lips, and that's kind of how I emptied it out. And then I did it a few times at home as well, and I was so happy when one day I was just like, okay, this is empty enough for me. There's like barely anything. That's it. Thank you, gone, bye. So yeah, that is my second empty of today's video. The product that was not in my project pen but that I added last month is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, and this is a fabulous product. It's beautiful for the summer and for the winter time, especially now. Now, the shade of this is still a little bit too light for me. It has to do with the fact that I have gone to Montenegro, and surprisingly, I have managed to get a little bit of a tan. As you can see on my face, already quite fading. It is slightly present, so I'm not at my palest. So a product that I've added to the project pen is my Fenty Beauty Eaze Drop Tinted Moisturizer or Blurring Skin Tint, and this is the shade 2. This is actually repurchased because I used to have this in the shade 3 and I completely emptied that one. And lately I've just been combining these two together. Now, I did a slightly foolish thing in the previous update. Sometimes when you don't really know how much is inside it, you can, light. You can light through this and then you can see how much product you have left inside. But with this bottle, you can now see that. In the previous update, I should have actually counted or put this on like a weight and to see how much it weighs. So now I only have my memory of how it used to be, and it is slightly lighter. So, and it shouldn't be a surprise because I am wearing these two every single day, combined or sometimes separately. I think I would like to empty the Fenty Beauty one before the Rare Beauty one, and the Fenty Beauty one preferably this year, so I can start investing in a little bit different foundations and tinted moisturizers. I actually don't have a lot of foundations and tinted moisturizers left in my collection, which is great news because throughout the years you just pile up on those things and then they go to waste. So I'm really pleased to kind of see that I'm going through them and I can start to look at some different foundations knowing that there aren't like 15 in my closet, you know. This is the Vieve Modern Radiance Concealer. I actually took out the stopper. That's how hardcore I am going on this concealer. Like the formula, but I don't like it as much as other ones. So this is one that I would like to see empty. And I did take out the stopper because I noticed that there was still a lot of product left in this, but I couldn't reach it with the stopper inside. So I took it out and now I can really like dig and pick up any product that is left quite empty. As you can see, maybe by next month this will be either completely dried up or just used to the brim. So that is my concealer bit in this project pan. This is just a reoccurring thing in every single project pan that I do is lipsticks. One day I'm gonna get there, but today and this year is probably not the year. This is me lipstick in the shade 03 Bold from Essence. It's beautiful and I don't have anything against it. It's just that when it comes to lip colors and lip liners, no, lip liners not that much, but lip glosses and lipsticks, specifically lipsticks, don't use them. The most that I do in the morning is throw on a lip liner and a gloss and then I'm out of the door and I don't really look at my lip liners or my lip gloss or lipstick throughout the day. It makes project panning a lipstick so difficult. So long story short, this does not have a lot of progress. As you can see, there is a little bit of like the E that is just going away. That's it. I'm gonna try harder, but I say that every single update, so I don't know if I'm just lying to myself or if I'm actually one day am going to do it. Very quickly, a product that I cannot find at the moment, and it should give you some insight into how much I've been using these products. The Essence lip liners, I cannot, like the Soft and Precise lip liners, I cannot find them anywhere and I don't know where they are, which is a logical consequence of I cannot find them anywhere and I don't know where they are. Those two sentences kind of belong together. I don't know where they are and I cannot give you an update on those. I am going to continue searching, but it is needless to say that I have not been using them as much as I would like to and as much as I need to complete the project pan on them. So yeah, that's not happening. Next product. The next product is a product that I also added in my previous update to the project pan agenda because I knew I was very close to panning this and I had just recently panned my Catrice Holiday Skin Luminous Bronzer. And I'm very pleased to say that recently, I think only 2 weeks ago, I have completed my pan on the Patrick Ta Cream and Contour Powder Bronzer Duo in the shade She's Statuesque. Now the bottom one, which is actually the top one, is the cream contour and I already panned that in I think an earlier stage of my life. But the bronzer, it just took a little bit longer because that's like a powder and it just takes a little bit longer than a cream. But yeah, now I have like a completely panned duo bronzer, which is great. This is my favorite bronzer though, so I do see myself continuing to use this, even though I have made the switch lately to my Fenty Beauty In the Sun Sunstalker bronzer. As you can see, this is a very well-loved product. Kind of switching to this product a little bit because I am getting a little bit more pale, and then the Patrick Ta one can sometimes quickly become a little bit too orange. I'm very happy to see that before I made the switch, I have a beautiful pan on this bronzer right here. And then, my friends, I only have like 2 products left, I think. Let me check that before I say anything too ridiculous. Leaves me with only 2 products left, and one of those is an empty. This is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist setting powder, and this was my buddy for the past year and even the year before that because this was in my previous project pan as well. So it took me 2 years of using this. My previous loose powder that I had, which was also kind of similar to this one, was the Hourglass Always Ambient Setting Powder, something like that. And it also took me 2 years to completely go through that. So if you buy a loose powder, be aware that it takes 2 years of everyday use almost to completely finish this up. This is a product that I actually emptied a few days before our holiday in Montenegro came to an end, and I was was so happy to just empty this because loose powder is extremely satisfying because it takes you so long to completely empty. So I was very happy to see that it took me just a little less than like a month after my last update where I said it was already like very close to being empty. Was very happy to see that it was actually finally there. Very quick review of this. It was nice. It was very reliable on an everyday basis. It was not too drying, but it did look a little bit too matte at times for my liking. I like something that is a little bit more satin looking, that doesn't dry down. Not necessarily dry down, but matte down the glow in the makeup complexion as much as this one. But it's also like on the pink side, but I didn't really notice a pink hue or anything like that. So I was a big fan of this powder. And then the final product is also the product that is the biggest and takes the longest to pen, but is already penned, you know? This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and as always, it's a beautiful palette. I really like using it, even though I have not used the palette this month and I don't have a pen for you. But having said that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pens in this palette, which is more than half of this palette because it has 14 eyeshadows. Heading into that more like fall weather, I think it is a little bit more appropriate to wear these kind of muted browns with a little bit of a warm tone to it. And then I think I'm also going to start focusing on the shade Fairy, which is a beautiful light golden shimmer. I haven't really worn eyeshadow all that much. And that, guys, completes today's project pen update of the month of August, the month of September, and the month of October. So we are completely finished with my project pen update. Looking at my project pen products that I have left, I have literally, and I'm not kidding, one original product since the beginning of this year that I still have, which is my Soft Glam palette, which obviously takes the longest. But theoretically, I have already penned some shades this year, so I'm not going to consider this done. Still, if by the end of the year I have like penned one more shade, I'm going to be extremely satisfied. Just a small reminder that I am not one of those people that pens their products completely till the end. I kind of decide my own project pen goal, what I want. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you in my next project update. Even more pens or even more empties, I sincerely hope so. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below what you want to see next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!